Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are going to be talking about the December community update for SnowRunner. Now, in the background, you are going to be watching MudRunner gameplay on the map Illegal Logging, which is available on the Steam Workshop as well as IR's First Gen Cummins. Now, with everything about the gameplay you're going to be watching in the background out of the way, let's go ahead and dive right into the meat of what we're going to be talking about in this video, which is, like I said, the December community update for SnowRunner. Now, they will say in the update that they have shown their first two U.S. regions, which are Alaska and Michigan, and this time they want to give us a glimpse into Taymyr, which is their Russian region. Now, you'll see a GIF on the screen right now showing I'm assuming an area of one of the maps, sort of one of the swampy, boggy areas of the maps, and they basically describe this region as a lot of boggy forests. Now, it says here, take your pick of work from among those seeking contractors. Not many come out this far. Perhaps you'll pick up a job to scout some territory for a young oil company. Take care not to get stuck in the mud, though, or your vehicle might join the other abandoned Soviet-era architecture as it sinks slowly into the bog. To find oil, you'll have to use a seismic vibrator, allowing you to inject low-frequency vibrations into the earth to tell if there's oil. Not all vehicles are capable of mounting one, so make sure you pick the right one for the job. Now, this is a big deal because this is an objective that we have never seen before and a type of objective-based gameplay that we have never seen or heard of before in a Spin Tires or MudRunner game. So it really gets me kind of thinking, because like looking throughout these maps and regions, you're like, those are going to promote all sorts of different types of gameplay. And then you see right here, you know, they're talking about injecting low frequency vibrations into the ground to tell if there's oil. Like, that is so different from anything we've seen in the past. Like, seeking out oil is so different than logging. And I remember one of the biggest things that I was personally pulling for when I was, way back last year when I was talking about what I wanted to see in the next game, something other than logging in terms of objective-based gameplay was definitely one of those things. And I, for one, am very excited that they're really stepping outside that mold of logging into other types of objective-based gameplay. And not just logging, because we've seen already that SnowRunner is going to have some different forms of objective-based gameplay besides logging, like, for example, delivering packages. But delivering packages is very similar to delivering lumber, and it kind of functions around that same, pick up X from Y and deliver to Z mindset. It kind of functions in that same style and same mindset. Whereas the search for oil is a completely different type of objective and a completely different type of gameplay. And so that is really exciting, and I'm really glad that they're stepping outside of the mode of, like I said before, pick up XYZ and deliver to XYZ that they've had for a long time. And again, it all rolls back into the sort of idea that you're not only delivering something from place to place, but you're also sort of running a business, right? You're running a business, you're seeking out different ways to make money in-game so that you can use that to fund more vehicles and upgrades, and I'm assuming maybe even more along those lines. Now, something else that I really wanted to talk about is the SnowRunner launch vehicle roster. Now, they say here in the update that in the December community update that SnowRunner will feature a total of 40 vehicles at launch. And they say here that the team is putting a huge amount of effort to find and recreate classic Russian and American inspired vehicles. Striking good balance between different roles and looks is important to us, so we hope you like the vehicles we've revealed so far. Now, I'm not going to give a full rundown of the vehicle list because I've done that in other videos, but they did reveal a truck in this community update that I'm also going to be talking about a little bit later on. Now, something else that I really wanted to touch on is the fact that it's so interesting to me that they're completely reworking all of these different aspects of the game and completely reworking all these different ideas that we've become accustomed to, but seem to be retaining that same exact feel and same exact vibe that we've all grown to know and love over the course of the running of this series, right? Because for me, I enjoy just about all aspects of the game. I enjoy the logging, I enjoy the mods, I enjoy, all the different things that come out of the mods, obviously, but especially when the game is new, the logging really has a lot of fun to it. In my opinion, there's a lot of fun to be had when it comes to logging, especially on maps that you don't know yet. And then once you learn the maps, or at least have a basic understanding of the maps, then it also becomes even more fun, because you could sort of either try to finish them in a certain amount of time, or you could try to finish them with different routes, try to make it harder, or try to do it in hardcore if that's your thing, or you could jump straight off into the modding and just stay there like a lot of people choose to do. And that's one of the biggest things that I love about this game, is that it gives you the option, and it really always has given you the option, to choose whether you want to go the vanilla game route or the modding route. Now, something that actually surprised me was how colorful the maps look in regards to their Russian region, because I've become very used to seeing that sort of dark and gloomy, gritty look in the previous games, and I think we all have, but this is actually a look at their Taymyr region, and honestly, I think it looks really, really, really good. I think it's very, I think it's got a really nice, colorful look to it. I think it looks, it's got a nice amount of, saturation in the colors. It doesn't look too gloomy, but you also get a glimpse of, these new, just new objects and new additions to the environment, like this train station. You see the little towers back there, and the containers and the tankers, and oh my god, if this means built-in, train functionality, oh, that's gonna be insane. But let's not dive down that rabbit hole right now. That's a completely different rabbit hole to dive down. But thinking about it and looking at it is it just kind of, leaves me scratching my head is this a possible thing, right? Is this a possible outcome? Is this something that we can expect? And do I think we should expect it? No. But would it be really cool if it happens? And if it's there, yeah, that would be sick. Just, putting that out there and letting it be known that it would be absolutely insane if that happens. And also, that is also a loading screen, just so you guys know. So is this. This is a loading screen for the Michigan environment, which they, in their own words, sometimes looks like a post-apocalyptic wasteland. I think it looks more like a swamp on a dreary day. But, I think when they say post-apocalyptic wasteland, they mean more so than the environment. They mean from the looks of the rundown buildings and stuff scattered around and things like that. But let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on any of these updates, any of these environments, any of these loading screens, any thoughts at all that you have about SnowRunner, things that you're excited about, things that you're not excited about, things that you're hoping for. Just let me know in the comment section below, because we have one of the biggest communities around this series, and so making our voice heard is very, very important to how this game turns out. So, again, going forward, all of these environments are going to be very detailed, and I think they're continuing to make that clear, that these environments are going to be very, very detailed. But I think at the end of the day, the one that's going to have the most insane detail is Alaska, because you see the different colors in the sky, you see the snow, you see the snowy trees, and then you see the mud underneath the snow. Alaska is going to be such an insane, visual that looking at it, you're going to be like, holy crap, that is, I feel like Alaska is definitely going to be the region and the environment where they push their graphical capabilities, and hopefully where they have chosen to push their graphical abilities. So that map is one of the ones that I am most looking forward to, and this is also a loading screen. So the past, this image as well as the past two images that I've shown are all loading screens, like I said before. And If the game looks anything like those loading screens, it's going to be absolutely amazing. And last but certainly not least, we are going to be going over the truck that they revealed in this update, and that is this, the Azov 5319. All-wheel drive always on, diff lock always on, roll off-road. It would have to have the roll of off-road with all of those always on. But yeah, this definitely looks like it's going to be one of your heavies. It definitely looks like it's going to be one of your dedicated off-road vehicles. And I, for one, can't wait to use that as well as all of the other rigs that they're going to be bringing into SnowRunner. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to y'all later, and I hope you guys enjoyed.